All right, so this is going to be a pretty short little video about Andrew Tate and the recent clip that's been going around all over the internet where he supposedly kind of, you know, um, furthers the LGBT trans agenda. So basically, Andrew Tate is talking in this clip about a poll that he had put up on his Twitter where he asked, you know, would you rather sleep with a woman who is a biological woman, but a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10, or a transgender woman who is a 10? Which one would you pick? And he is saying that, of course, men go straight to, well, I'm not gay, so they pick woman, 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 woman. But he says that he is so enlightened that that's not how he sees it. So I'm going to play a couple clips. Hopefully they'll work. My streaming service was acting up a little bit, but let's try to play the first one.
Would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1?
Or a woman that's a legitimate 1. So here's how he describes the difference between the 10 and the 1, because he's saying it's not what everyone would have thought.
Megan Fox or Hulk Hogan? So you're thinking, well, I don't want to be gay, so I click the girl, the number 1.
Yeah, so he uses Megan Fox as the transgender person, that's a 10, and Hulk Hogan would be the biological woman, that's a 1. And then he goes on to say, all kind of stuff about it. But people were very upset by this because they were like, look, here's Andrew Tate, he's furthering the trans agenda. And I don't know if they're kind of trying to say that, look, he's not really who he says he is. He's part of this larger plan. But I think there's a couple of ways that we can look at this. Like, Dave's right here. Hi, Dave. Okay, Dave likes to be in the video every single time. He's so friendly. Dave is a sheepadoodle. He pants really loud also. So hopefully the audio sounds okay. But yeah, so there's a few ways that we can actually take this, because I personally think, if we look at who Andrew Tate is as a person, yes, of course you could say he's just, not who he says he is. He's part of a larger agenda, but he could also be exactly who he says he is. As we know, Andrew Tate shares a lot of very superficial content. He shares a lot of things that are basically all about how it's perceived. They're all about the looks, all about the image, He talks about how much money he has, all the cars that he has, all the women he has. These are very superficial topics, and he shares them in a very superficial way. He also likes to brag and say he's going to give away money and do all these things and how much money he made that day. We don't even know if that stuff is true. He's very image oriented, very superficial looks based about everything that he shares, talks about, and brags on. So why would you be surprised when Andrew Tate picks the very look-based, image-based choice and option? Andrew Tate has told us time and time again through his content and everything, he's always going to pick the shiny object over the actual substance. That's how he's made this name for himself. So it's not surprising at all that he would say, if it looks like Megan Fox, it's going to, the person's going to make me look better, be perceived better. The experience, which is just an isolated experience that he's looking for, is going to be better. It's going to have all the optics, because he's very optics oriented. It's going to have all the optics that I want. There's only one little problem, is that it's not the actual thing. So if we're thinking we learned anything about Andrew Tate, it's that he doesn't mind the fake over the real thing. Like, he doesn't mind if it looks a certain way, but it's not. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just what he's saying. So he doesn't care about the fact that if it's a biological woman, or, basically some of the parts, if the optics are bad, if what he's looking at, what he's experiencing isn't what he wants, So no, like, and it's not about like morals or anything to him. A lot of people are very like, oh, I picked the woman because, they said that they weren't gay, or, it might even be like a religious based thing. Um, but that's why they're choosing. But that's not why Andrew Tate chooses. And I think that his choice in this scenario, or his perception on it, is very in line with everything he's shown us. So I don't think that we need to go and jump and say Andrew Tate's necessarily like a tool for the establishment. Not saying he couldn't be. Okay, everyone could possibly be furthering some agenda. We don't really know too much about, like, I don't at least know about where he came from, where he got his money, any of that stuff. So possible, but there's another possibility there. And Dave just got on my bed. So I'm going to wrap this up. But there's another possibility there. And that is just that he's very optics based, and that's just who he is. That's who he's shown us to be. And that's who he's going to continue to be. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, definitely leave a nice comment. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment. Okay. Either way, we like all the comments. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I would love that. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that would be amazing. And if you're interested in fitness coaching, I have a new style of fitness coaching online that's going to be launching in April. So definitely hit me up. Check that out. It's semi-custom fitness coaching. So it's obviously for a semi-custom price, which will fit your lifestyle and your budget. So go ahead, DM me on Instagram, or go to my link tree if you're interested in that. Y'all have a great day, and I will be back with more videos soon.